Namaste and welcome to this important legal update. Today we cover a landmark Supreme Court judgment that strengthens the rights of the companies to fight counterfeit goods under criminal law. This case arose from a dispute involving Asian Paints and has now set a crucial precedent for corporate victims of IP crime. The background of the case: Asian Paints, one of the India's leading paint manufacturers, where the issue was a person was selling counterfeit products using Asian Paints brand name. So the trial court, the accused was acquitted in the trial case, in the criminal case. So in the trial court, the accused was acquitted in this criminal case. Then approached to High Court. So Rajasthan High Court ruled that since Asian Paints itself was not the complainant, so it couldn't file the appeal against the acquittal. This was the ruling of the Rajasthan High Court. Here the representative was the complainant. That is the reason Rajasthan High Court said that it ruled that since the Asian Paint itself was not the complainant, so it could not file an appeal against the acquittal. Then the company went to Supreme Court. Asian Paints Supreme Court appeal. Asian Paints approached the Supreme Court arguing that the company is the real victim under Section 2 WA of the CrPC. Then we'll see the Supreme Court ruling. Supreme Court quashed the Rajasthan High Court decision. The key holdings: company can be treated as a victim under Section 2 WA CrPC, even if the complaint was filed by their representative, because the real victim is the company. Here we see the legal provision, the definition of the victim. Victim means a person who suffered any loss or injury caused by reason of the act or omission for which the accused person has been charged. So Supreme Court's interpretation, we will see the word person includes juridical persons like companies as per the General Clauses Act. And victimhood under CrPC is not limited to the individual who filed the complaint. A company that suffers financial loss or reputational damage due to counterfeit goods is entitled to legal remedy as a victim. This is the Supreme Court's interpretation. Then we'll see the highlights of the Supreme Court observations. There are 4 highlights. The first highlight is the expansive definition of victim. Court noted that Section 2 WA is intended to cover all who suffer due to criminal acts, not just natural persons. And victim always shall not be a complainant. Court clarified that it is not necessary for a victim to be the same as the complainant for the informant. Court clarified that it is not necessary for a victim to be the same complainant or informant. And there is a reputation and financial injury. Counterfeit products cause real injury to brands and companies, affecting public trust and causing monetary losses. By focusing only on the name of the complainant, it ignored the substantial harm to the actual victim. That is, actual victim is Asian Paints. These were the observations of the Supreme Court. Then the practical implications of this judgment, if you see, it empowers corporates. The companies can now file appeals against acquittals, even if the original FIR was filed by representative, and strong tool against the counterfeiting. It enhances brand protection via criminal law, not just civil IP remedies. And judicial recognition. With this judgment, there is a judicial recognition. Companies' reputational and financial interests are judicially recognized in the criminal justice system. And also victim rights framework. It aligns with the principles of victim participation and protection in the criminal law. We'll see the legal basis and interpretation of the Supreme Court. General Clauses Act 1897, Section 3, subsection 42. Person includes a company or association or body of individuals. So used to interpret person under CrPC as the including companies. And also you see the doctrine of substantive justice focuses on who suffered, not who filed. So it encourages courts to look at the real harm caused by the criminal acts. So the conclusion is this judgment is a big win for corporates, especially sectors vulnerable to counterfeit markets such as FMCG, pharma, electronics, and fashion. It reinforces that companies are not silent sufferers and can actively pursue the criminal justice against the infringers and counterfeiters. So from now on, business have a powerful precedent to appeal acquittals, demand enhanced punishments, and safeguard their goodwill. We have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. Please do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss any of the latest update videos. Thank you.